Hi guys, so today you guys are going to be painting your face and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first method is that I have this sticker here and I'm going to push it really tight onto Garo's face, and just to make sure that it's super tight and flat onto the surface, because then the paint will bleed and you're not going to have a good mark. So here I have a wet sponge and I'm grabbing the color that I want, which is pink, and I'm just dabbing that really lightly onto the sticker, keeping it inside the lines. And if your paint's a little watery, you can just add a little more paint, like make sure it's a better consistency, just so it doesn't get all bleedy and you have a really nice paint. And I decided I wanted a little red, so I added some red on the bottom there so it would be a little bit of a gradient. Now Garo's making sure that it's super dry, so then when she lifts up the sticker, it's gonna have a nice print, which she's doing right now. And look at that, it's a beautiful butterfly and it looks super good, as you can see. So you guys are gonna be able to do that yourselves. So now I'm going to show you another way that you can do this, and I'm using a big sponge and yellow paint because I'm going to turn Garo into a giraffe. And I'm just putting all that yellow paint over her skin, so you guys can use sponges and just, you can use it to make any color you want, or you can just use your fingers. But here I'm going to use a sponge. And you see Garo's forehead is all yellow. And then she's going to make sure it's super dry, because now I'm going to put on top a stencil, which you guys are going to see in a second, and it's going to help me get a really pretty giraffe paint. But first I'm going to get some brown paint, because that's what I'm going to be using on the stencil. And yes, you're going to want to make sure it's super on your sponge. You're going to have a lot of it, and then I'm going to use this stencil and hold it super flat onto Garo's face so you had a nice line, and just dabbing it all there, making sure not to move it a lot so your shapes are really good. And you'll see it's gonna dry a little bit, and she takes it off and it's a beautiful giraffe print. And you just want to make sure that's really dry. And yeah, that's really it. And now I'm gonna draw some of, like giraffes, they have those little ears like sticking out, so I'm going to draw some of those using a brush, which you guys can also do. And just kind of painting, just, you can really do whatever you want with it, whatever animal, have fun. I'm just giving you an example. And yeah, I'm just painting it freehand with some brown. And look at that, she's a giraffe. And then I'm going to be finishing off with her nose, and there's Sabrina waving in the back. And you're really just gonna paint whatever you want. You can paint your nose and turn yourself into whatever animal. And so yeah guys, have fun and just be creative.